Hello everybody, namaskaram to all the beautiful people out there. Hope you guys are doing amazingly well. Welcome back to another lesson of English with Ashish. And guys, in today's lesson, we are going to master all the unique usages of the word having. Having as a word has multiple usages, amazing usages. So today, we'll master it. Right, so the lesson is going to be amazing, it's going to be informative. Make sure you watch it until the end. If you guys are new to the channel, haven't subscribed to the channel yet, make sure you do that. Press that notification button as well, so that every single time I publish a lesson, you get notified and you get to watch it right away. I'm excited as always. I know you guys are too. Let's do it. Alright everybody, having as a word can be used in three different ways. Number one, as a main verb. Number two, as a gerund. Alright, in a gerund phrase. Number three, as a perfect participle. Right? It is used as a present participle in a perfect participle phrase. Okay? Let's understand all these usages one by one. Let's start with having as a main verb. So as the main verb, it has multiple meanings, right? It can mean eat or drink or take or to face something or experience something or to carry something or to keep something or to do something, right? To do something or to receive somebody, all right? To receive somebody, right? Let's understand all these usages one by one. So she is eating pasta. She is eating pasta. I was eating dinner when you called. In these examples, I'm using eat as the main verb, right? She is eating pasta. I was eating dinner when you called. Now, have can give the same meaning, right? Since the verb is in the present participle, we'll say having. So we'll say she is having pasta. That means she is eating pasta. I was having dinner when you called. I was having dinner. I was taking dinner. I was eating dinner when you called. So it can mean eat. Second, it can also mean drink. Arushi was drinking vodka in the meeting. Arushi was drinking vodka in the meeting. Now, I can replace drinking with having. Arushi was having vodka in the meeting. All right. You don't necessarily have to use it in the present participle form. You can use it in the base form as well. Arushi had vodka in the meeting. All right, that is also possible. You don't have to use it in the present participle form. Third, it can mean face or experience something. To face, like to face something, to go through something, or to experience something. Examples. We are experiencing a good time. Right? Instead of saying experiencing, I can say, and it is very common to say this, we're having a good time. I'm having a good time, right? We were having a good time. So having here means to experience, right? We were having a good time, experiencing a good time. Okay, another example. I was facing some financial problems. I was facing some financial problems. I can replace the verb facing here with having. I was having some financial problems last month, right? Last year, I was having a lot of financial problems. I was facing a lot of financial problems. So it can mean face or experience. Number four, it can mean carry or keep. Let me show you some examples. I'm not carrying cash on me. I'm not carrying cash on me. That means I don't have cash in my pocket, right? It's not there. Instead of saying carrying, I can say having. I'm not having cash on me. I'm not having cash on me. All right. We did not carry food with us. We did not carry. Since it's in the base form, we'll use have here. We did not have food with us. So it doesn't have to be in the present participle form. If it is required to be in the base form, you'll use have. Another example. He was carrying some bags. I saw him carrying some bags. I saw him having some bags, right? Having some bags, carrying some bags, one and the same thing. Another usage, do. Having as a verb can also mean to be doing something. And here it doesn't literally mean to be doing something. It means to be a part of something, right? Let's look at this example. We are doing a party tonight. We are doing a party tonight, right? So we're not like doing anything, but we're just gonna have a party, right? A party is going to happen, and we will be a part of it. We will be organizing it, or we will be a part of it, right? So we can say we're having a party tonight. We are having a party tonight. That means there's going to be a party, and we'll be a part of it. We'll be there. This is exactly what it means, right? It doesn't mean to do something to do the party, right? Like you're not doing something there. You're a part of it. You're like probably organizing it. Okay. Next, receive. It can mean to receive. All right. Let's look at these examples. This one is a little tricky, so you have to understand them carefully. We are having some guests over in the evening. So, to have somebody over means that somebody's going to come to your place generally for a meal or a drink or to just enjoy and have fun. So we're having some guests over in the evening. That means some people are coming to my place in the evening, and we're probably gonna have dinner and drink and just enjoy. Another example. I'm not having anyone over tonight. I'm not having anyone over tonight. That means nobody's gonna join me tonight and I'm gonna be all alone. Right? So this is another usage of having as a main verb. Now, it can also work as a causative verb, and it will show the progression. It will show that the action is going on. Now, a causative verb makes somebody perform an action, somebody do an action. So we'll take some examples and understand how having works as a causative verb, right? We have the structures both in the active voice and the passive voice on the screen. And now we'll look at the examples and understand how having is working as a causative verb. Active structure. I'm having my sister cut my hair. I'm having my sister cut my hair. It basically means my sister is cutting my hair, but I am making her do it. I am causing her do this action, right? I'm not forcing her to do it. I probably asked her to do it and she's doing it, right? But she didn't have much of a choice, right? Because I'm her elder brother, and whatever I say she has to follow. She doesn't have to, but she generally follows. So I'm having her cut my hair. So having here is used as the main verb, the causative verb. It is causing my sister perform an action. I'm having my sister do something. What is that? Cut my hair. So my sister is cutting my hair and I'm having her do this, right? I'm probably watching her do this, right? Obviously, I'm the object. She's performing this action upon me. So yeah, I'm there. Another example. She's having John fix her laptop. She is making John fix her laptop. She's not forcing him to do it, but she's probably paying him or doing something else. That's why he's doing it. So John is fixing her laptop and she's having him do this. All right. This is the active structure, right? Subject followed by to be form of a verb, followed by having, followed by the person who performs the action, followed by a bare infinitive. In the passive structure, we don't talk about the person who does the action for you. We just focus on the object that he acts upon. Okay. Here's the example. They're having the bike repaired. They are having the bike repaired. Now, who's doing that is not important. The doer of the action is not important. What the person is acting on is important to us. That's why we are not mentioning the doer of the action. They are having the bike repaired, obviously by somebody. I can say they're having the man repair the bike, but I don't want to focus on the person who's doing the action. I want to focus on the object that is being acted upon, right? So the bike is being repaired by someone, and I'm having that person do this action. Okay, so it is used as a main verb, as a causative verb. Now, the next usage of having is as a gerund, right? It works as a noun, it works as a gerund in a gerund phrase. It cannot work as a gerund alone. It is a part of a gerund phrase. It works as a gerund in a gerund phrase. Okay, look at these examples. Having this party at his place can be risky. Having this party at his place, this is the subject of the sentence, the gerund phrase starting with the gerund having. Having something, having what? This party where? At his place, right? So this is the gerund phrase. Having this party at his place can be risky. What can be risky? Having this party at his place. Okay, another example. I enjoy having black coffee after workout. I really do. I enjoy what? You enjoy something. You can enjoy a person or a thing. What do I enjoy here? I enjoy an action. What is that? Having. Drinking black coffee after workout. So having black coffee is the gerund phrase here, and having is working as the gerund. All right, and its object is black coffee. Having what? Black coffee. Another example. Having a positive attitude is important. Having a positive attitude is important. Now, what is important? Having a positive attitude. So here it's working as the subject of the sentence. In the second example, it was working as the object of the verb enjoy. So having can work as the as a gerund in a gerund phrase, right? As a noun. We just have seen that. Okay. Next, it comes in the beginning of a perfect participle phrase. It comes in the beginning of a perfect participle phrase, and this is how a perfect participle phrase looks like. It has having in the beginning, followed by a past participle, a third form of verb, followed by, this is optional, followed by an object or a modifier, or an object plus some modifier. Okay, and this is followed by a main clause, or the main clause can come in the beginning, and this perfect participle phrase can come after that. All right, let's look at some examples and understand it. And it can be in both active voice and the passive voice. Let's have some examples of the active voice. Okay, having finished dinner, we went out for a walk. Having done something, having finished dinner, right? After doing this, so this is what it means. So the perfect participle phrase refers to an action that happened just before another action. So having finished dinner, right? This means this action happened first. The subject finished dinner first and then went out for a walk. Having finished dinner, since the dinner was done, since the dinner was taken, the subject went out for a walk. Having finished dinner, we went out for a walk, right? So in other words, it means after finishing dinner, we went out for a walk, or we went out for a walk after we finished dinner. Another example, having paid the fine, after doing this, I did something else. Having paid the fine, because I had paid the fine, I got my license back. Having paid the fine, since this was done, something happened. What is that? I got my license back. Having paid the fine, I got my license back, right? So after paying the fine, I got my license back, or since I had paid my fine, I got the license back, or I got my license back because I paid the fine, right? Now understand this. The action in the perfect participle phrase is done by the subject of the main clause, right? Having finished dinner, who did that? We, right? Having paid the fine, who paid the fine? I. So the subject of the main clause and the subject of the perfect participle phrase has to be the same person. All right, this is something you have to understand. Now, this was the active form, now the passive form, right? Having been fired from the job, she started looking for a new job. Having been fired from the job. Now, she did not fire herself here. Somebody else did that. Having been fired from the job, she started looking for a new job. This is the main clause, and the subject here is she. But she did not do this action in the perfect participle phrase. Somebody else did it. She received the action. So the receiver of the action, the object of the action in the perfect participle phrase is the subject of the main clause. Having been fired from the job, right, by somebody, she started looking for a new job. After she got fired from the job, she started looking for a new job, or she started looking for a new job after she got fired. Another example, having followed by an infinitive, right? So here we refer to an activity that is going on for a limited time because of probably a responsibility or a requirement or a need, right? So we use the subject followed by a base form of a verb, followed by having, right? Followed by an infinitive, okay? Let me show you some examples and make you understand. This one is tricky and you gotta pay attention, right? Example number one. Because of the promise I gave her, I am having to do all of this. Because of the promise I gave her, I am having to do all of this. So I am having to do all of this. I'm doing something and I'm having to do it, right? Like I don't have choice. I have to do it. And this action is still going on, and it's a need, it's a requirement, and I'm doing it, and it will be over soon, right? So because of something, I'm having to do it. If I say I have to do something, you're probably not doing it right now. You'll be doing it. It's a responsibility that you'll be following, right? But when you say I'm having to do something, I'm having to take the class, I'm having to clean the floor, you're doing it right now, and because of something, you're doing it. Somebody is making you do it. Okay, another example. We're having to take extra classes today because of the absence of some stuff. So we're having to take some extra classes. So we are doing something. We're taking the extra classes today because of something, because of the absence of some stuff. Because of this, we're having to do it. We're taking the extra class today, and obviously it will be over soon. It's for a short amount of time. All right. This is also one of the ways having is used in, right? Next is having said that. This phrase is used when you want to introduce something, you want to bring something that contradicts or is opposite to what you just have said, right? So when you want to introduce something that contradicts or that is opposite to the previous thought, you use having said that, this phrase, right? And this is a perfect participle phrase, okay? Let's look at some examples and understand this. The exam is going to be tough for this time, but having said that, you can still get good grades. The exam is going to be tough for this time. So this is little negative, or like this is probably a concern. Like I'm just letting you know and I'm making you tensed a bit, right? And after this, I introduce something using this phrase, having said that, which is a bit lighter, which is opposite to what I just have said. So when you say it is going to be tougher, that means you're going to get less marks now, right? This is what you expect. But I say something little harsh in the beginning, something little negative, then I introduce something positive using the phrase having said that. The exam is going to be tough for this time. Having said that, even though I just said that, right, despite what I just said, you can still get good grades. All right. Another example. Your performance has been remarkable. Your performance has been remarkable. I'm praising you, right? I'm giving you a reason to be happy about, right? So this is very positive. Your performance has been great. It has been remarkable. Now, if I want to point out something negative after saying this, I'll do that using this phrase, using this expression. Your performance, man, has been remarkable. It has been great. However, having said that, we still think you can get better in some areas, right? So this is how we use having said that to introduce something contradictory, to contradict what you just have said, right? So this is very common in spoken English, right? But in written English, we use conjunctions such as however, still, and some others that you see on the screen, right? So that's all about today's lesson, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something new today. If you did, hit the like button. If you guys are new to the channel, haven't subscribed to the channel yet, make sure you do that. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, press that notification button as well, so that every single time I publish a lesson, you get to watch it right away. And if you have any questions, any doubts, let me know in the comment section below. Join my Facebook group, Instagram page, every single day something is happening there. We're learning this through quizzes and short videos and a lot of other things as well. So join these platforms. Links are in the description, and I'll see you guys very soon. Till then, keep learning, have fun. I'm out. Namaskar.